Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of TarotCelebritea with your boy Ducky. Today, we are going to be reading some tarot cards on Harry Styles and Camille Rowe, their connection and what they think of one another, that sort of good stuff. So, remember to keep in mind that these videos, let me try shuffling that again. Remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Harry Styles, nor do we have Camille Rowe to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So just remember to keep that in mind. Take these videos with a grain of salt, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 87. And without further ado, let's get started on this reading. All right. So we're just gonna get the general vibe, you know, how I like to start. We're just gonna get the general combined energy of Harry Styles and Camille Rowe. Ooh, we got the Tower in reverse. We got Justice in reverse. Ooh. And we got the Hanged Man in reverse. Ooh, interesting. Big energy between the two of them for sure. 3 out of 3 of the cards are the first 22 cards of the deck, aka the Major Arcana cards. And you know what I like to say, you know, whenever the majority of the cards that show up are Major Arcana, that means that's like there's some strong energy, or it's like a big pivotal chapter in one's life. So I feel like here the connection between Harry Styles and Camille Rowe is very grand, is is the word that I'm just like thinking of. Now we're gonna start with this Tower that showed up in reverse. You know, the Tower is always about big changes. Look at all this movement. Pew pew pew, you know, like there's so much movement in this card. But when this card comes in reverse, there's some kind of like changes that needed to be happening, or some kind of like disruption that needed to happen. So I feel like whenever Harry Styles and Camille Rowe are around one another, it causes like these like energetic shifts, is just what I'm seeing. Like the energy is so crazy, but the energy between the two of them is like a hit or a miss. With the Justice card, you know, Justice is ruled by Libra, which is the scales, you know, balancing the scales. But this card came in reverse. So sometimes I feel like the energy between the two of them shifts, you know, like sometimes it's like super good, it's really good, and then other times like that energy shifts and boom, and like one person's like super good but the other one's not good. So it's always like an like an energetic dance between the two of them, like whoop whoop, one's high, one's low, one's high and the other, and then vice versa, one's low, the other one's high. And there isn't really a leveled status, or a leveled, or I guess a sense of equilibrium between the two of them whenever they're around. It's either like one just does, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like I'm just getting the sense that like sometimes one wants, whenever they're around one another, one of them wants to be around the other person, but the other person isn't really feeling it, isn't really vibing with it, or vice versa, you know, like it just changes. It's not equal, is what I'm seeing. And then we got the Hanged Man here in reverse, though. You know, the Hanged Man is all about letting go, going with the flow, letting the tides take you wherever they want to take you. But this card comes in reverse, so there is an inability between the two of them to kind of like let go of one another. And I feel like the two of them kind of let each other get under each other's skin, is what I'm seeing. And it causes that kind of imbalance, um, where they're just unable to kind of let go of one another. they're unable to maybe let go of the past. Maybe they're unable to let go of speaking to one another or knowing about one another. Like it seems like they're always kind of keeping tabs on one another, or like just wondering what the other one is up to is just what I'm seeing. There's this inability to let go. Interesting. So let's get some cards representing Harry Styles' thoughts on Camille Rowe. When he thinks of Camille Rowe, what arises? We're just going to get 2 cards. We got the 2 of Wands in reverse. Ooh. Then we got the 6 of Wands. There's like a sense of hopefulness here. All right. Now let's just get 2 cards representing Camille Rowe. When she thinks of Harry Styles, kind of like what arises within her. We got the Ace of Wands. Whoa, so much fire. Wand, wand, wand. The Suit of Wands represents the element of fire, which y'all know fire represents ambition, passion, desires, goals. The 2 of Pentacles. Ooh. Juggling. Interesting. All right, so let's start with, let's start with Camille Rowe first. When Camille Rowe thinks of Harry Styles, what kind of comes up first is, this, if you watch a lot of tarot readers, they'll say that like this is like a very sexual card because like it's very phallic symbol. Just a hand holding up a big sturdy piece of wood, a big sturdy rod, So like when she thinks of Harry Styles, there's a sense of like passion and engagement and attraction here. But at the same time, when she thinks of Harry Styles, she thinks player. At the same time, like someone who juggles a lot of things, like maybe not even necessarily like player, but like he's just always doing a lot of things. He's always juggling. He's always like, he has one coin here and another coin here, and he's balancing on one foot as he's looking down, and is only able to give so much attention to this coin rather than this coin, but he still wants to hold on to this coin. There's this sense of like he's always so busy, and she knows that like he wants to keep all these people around, or maybe he's like a people pleaser, and not in the sense of like in a bad sense, but like he's maybe just very kind-hearted, kind-spirited, that he doesn't want to be on bad terms with anyone, so he tries his best to kind of like balance all these friendships or relationships, connections with people. But there's only one of him, and there's only so much attention that he can offer to give at one time. So there is this sense of like juggling, of having a lot of projects or people that he's kind of like trying to balance between. So, but there is like a sense of an attraction here, or there is a sense of like go-getter attitude. Like I don't know if like she sees him as like a go-getter, or like she's willing to like go after him again. I don't know, there's something going on there, but there is like a sense of attraction there, but also at the same time, like she knows that he tries to do a lot of things, which limits the amount of time or attention he can spend with one project or a person or event or something like that. So, yeah. All right, now when Harry Styles thinks of Camille Rowe, kind of what comes up? We have the 2 of Wands here showing up in reverse. 2s always represent partnerships, and the Suit of Wands is all about your desires, your passions. It could even talk about like business endeavors, but here, like, I'm just getting the sense that when he thinks of Camille Rowe, he sees that like there was this good partnership, between the two of them, a good connection, like we're just going to keep it at that. There was a good connection, a good partnership between the two of them. Um, but it just like disbanded, it just separated. But the interesting is that the second card here is the Six of Wands, which is all about feeling victorious, feeling successful in whatever it is that you achieve, that you go for. So when he thinks of Camille Rowe, he senses that, like, maybe although there is this kind of like disconnect or a separation, he still feels like really good. He still feels like, I don't want to say like successful or victorious in the sense of like, oh, like I won because I got to like spend time with such and such person. But there's a sense of like, he feels proud of like this connection that he had with her. When he thinks of Camille Rowe, he there's a sense of like pride that comes. And I think maybe it's because the connection, the fire, the passion there brought so much success for him and maybe even for her as well. But also, I could also be interpreting this as when Harry Styles thinks of Camille Rowe, he thinks of like, like if we're meant to be together or if we're meant to like be in each other's lives again, it's gonna happen. So that's kind of just what I'm seeing. Interesting. All right, so let me just shuffle these cards one more time. And we're just going to get some advice for Harry Styles and Camille Rowe in whatever, when with their connection with one another. All right, so let's just get some combined advice for Harry Styles and Camille Rowe. We got the Four of Swords in reverse. Death. Ooh. Transformation. Time to make a change. Act on it. Page of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing don't just talk about it, be about it. Time to make a change. Less talking, more doing, more action. The Undying. A stream of plenty will flow into good fortune. Card number 11, which, some people will equate 11 as like a twin flame card. But, me, I personally am not a big fan of using like the word twin flame because sometimes some people can get into sticky situations thinking they're in a relationship with a twin flame, but ultimately like, no, that's like just an abusive relationship. But they're like, no, it's supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be that difficult, like, so I always am weary a little bit about like using that term. But to me, 11, 1 + 1 = 2. 2 came out up in Harry Styles when he thinks of Camille Rowe. That Two of Wands came out in reverse. And then the Two of Pentacles came out for Camille Rowe when she thinks of Harry Styles. So there's a lot of two here. There's a lot of partnership here. A stream of plenty will flow into good fortune. The advice I'm seeing here for Harry Styles and Camille Rowe is for them to like, if they really want to be together, whether like they want to like be friends again or business partners or even like romantic partners, I see it going well for them, because it says a stream of plenty will flow into good fortune. There's a lot of good fortune here, with this combination of them meeting up together. But the advice for them is to like stop just like relaxing. The Four of Swords is the card about like just meditation and relaxing into your thoughts, or relaxing your thoughts rather. But when this card comes in reverse to me as an advice card, what I'm thinking and seeing in my mind is just like, don't just think about the what ifs and ponder the what ifs, like act on it. And it makes sense with this Death card showing up afterwards, because the Death is all about immense transformation that is needing to happen. So like if they want change, between the two of them, between their connection, whatever their connection is, or whatever lack of connection is going on between them right now. They need to make those changes. They need to make those transformations and stop just like pondering the what ifs, and contemplating within their mind or with their friends, like, should I do this, should I not do this? Because here with the Page of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords is all about communication, kind of like chatting. But when it comes in reverse, this advice, as an advice card, there's a sense of like, don't just like gossip or talk about what you're going to do or what you're not going to do, and actually act on it. Don't just like stick around in your thoughts and that's it, not act upon them. But make that transformation, make that transformation, make that shift. And I do see, like, if they do that, things are gonna go well for them. And again, like, I don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, they're gonna get in a relationship or whatever. But like, I feel like there's a strong connection between the two of them, and if they really want to at least be friends or be business partners, it'll go well for them. And even if they want to be like romantic interest, I could see that there is some possibility there, but we would have to do it like a deeper reading, in regards to like maybe what would happen. And even then, I probably wouldn't do that because, here in the Ducky channel, I like to let y'all know what I'm seeing, but also respect the privacy of the people whose cards I'm reading. So yeah, let me know what y'all thought of this. I did not know that Camille Rowe and Harry Styles were a thing. I just quickly Googled them because I was like, Camille Rowe, how do you pronounce that name? I didn't want to disrespect, because they're both very talented, and I didn't want to mispronounce her name the entire video. So usually that's the extent of the Googling that I do. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you thought. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you did not like it. Remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others. And as always, stay hydrated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all hopefully on the next video. Bye.